Hi everyone, welcome back. It's been a minute since I have felt readiness, presence, the calling to sit down and to record and to share. And if you are here, I am so grateful. And I would like to start with one cycle of breath, and let's get into the here and now, to the present moment, so we can both receive a message for our highest good. So, wherever you are, go ahead and close your eyes. Relax the shoulders. Relax the jaw. And allow yourself to be here now. Letting go of your day. Letting go of what just happened. Getting still for the next few minutes. And allow yourself to be open to receive. Take a deep breath in through the nose, filling up your belly, filling up your ribs, moving the breath all the way up to your shoulders, and an easy exhale out of your mouth. And then slowly open your eyes. Powerful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So I have the intention, to continue keeping this space alive, this container, if you will, to show up, to share, to step into the role of I'm moving more into, I don't like the word teacher too much as much as a guide to your own truth. I like to see myself as an activator of some sort to get you to be curious, to bring you back to what's going on with you on a deeper level, because life is so busy and there's so much going on collectively in the world, in the news. It's very heavy. Those of us who are sensitive beings, we feel it, and we can start to feel this heaviness, start to feel discouraged, start to feel into our shadow self more, the judgment. We all have our opinions of what's happening in our lives and in the world. And I like to think of myself as kind of, a reminder, a guide back to, let's get back to our heart. Let's get back to the true essence. Let's get back to what really matters by asking questions, and really stepping back onto the path of the root of it all. And that's love, and that's self-love, and that is the journey of faith. So we just recently had, actually it's the full moon week this week, but the last new moon was in Cancer, and it was about home. And I really have myself, really been thinking about what home means to me and what home means. And I think about the book, The Alchemist, if any of you have read that. It's really an awesome book. But so I'll tell you guys, my husband recently went on a journey, a pilgrimage, if you will, and on a walk called the Camino de Santiago in Spain. And it's a beautiful walk. It's a pilgrimage. And that translates to, the way to, and the way to, you're essentially walking to this church in Spain that is said to have the remains of St. James. And it's a very spiritual walk. It's a very, many people from all over the world do this walk. They do it for personal growth. They do it to quote, he met many people on the path who were there to quote, find themselves, right? And I kind of, my response was, oh, did you tell them wherever they go, there they are, And, The Alchemist is about like going on this journey to, and, then realizing the journey back to yourself, what does that mean and where does it take you? And I know I've known several people who've even made big moves in their life, whether it was, changing jobs or like physically moving, to another state, to another country, right? Going, oh yes, when I move here, this is when I'll find my path. This is when I'll find what I'm supposed to be doing. This is when I'll find my partner, only to realize it's just geography. It's just geography. And what I've come to realize for myself is the feeling of home, and what it means to me is more of the feeling of home. Home, and how funny, Om, right? The sound of Om, the vibrational sound of the universe is in the word home. And I view it as a frequency. Home is a frequency, And the way we tap into home for ourselves is to pull back and get still. And that's really hard for a lot of people, especially in today's world. These phones, we are so addicted to, all of us. The world, the TV, the news, the doing, the consuming. Think of Amazon, has taken over. It's like we're always looking to like get more, attain more, be more, do more. It's like when I want to just feel, the feeling of home, the frequency of home, what that means for you, what it means for me is a stillness. It's a feeling of comfort. It's a feeling of wholeness, of feeling nourished and nurtured in my mind, in my body, and in my spirit, and feeling a sense of connection to that deeper part of myself, and feeling the connection to the love that is in my life, of course, and that is relationships, And we tap into that frequency of home through those relationships as well. And so I myself have kind of felt this, I don't know, and it could be the moon, when the moon is like it's called void, of course. It's like you feel like this stillness of just not doing much. So it's like I've felt a little pause. I'm very mindful about sharing when I feel expansive and I feel lit up and I feel like something comes to me as an offering to inspire, to uplift, as a heartfelt message. And I've been writing and recording and sharing and growing my community on Insight Timer. And it's felt like the space of home for me as when I step into the role as a guide. And I think it's important to have that balance, of the pull back and then the walk forward, and realizing that we all have those moments in life where, and I can look back of feeling lost, of feeling discouraged, of feeling insecure, of feeling low self-esteem, unsure of your next move, not good enough, unworthiness. Those shadow self parts of ourselves, those low vibrational feelings, like it's going to happen. And it happens to everyone. It happens to me. And it's because we're having this human experience. And I think everything in our lives shows up for us as the next. I just got this picture of a ladder in my head. It's like, it's offering you the next step, the next step. Like, can I rise above this and take the next step and pull myself up a little higher, out of this and come back to what feels like home for me, and remember who I am at my core. Remember my inherent worthiness of living a life of joy, of living a life of wholeness, of vibrant health, of feeling expansive, of feeling inspired. We are here to be in joy. We are here to live a full life. And we are here to have that balance of, the contraction and the expansion. And it plays out in all of our lives, and it's all needed, and it's all here for our soul's growth, I believe. These are my true beliefs, what I've kind of been going through, and I have these moments of feeling, like, what the heck am I doing? Like, who the hell is listening to this? Like, is anybody even listening to this? I ask for reviews, and sometimes it's like I get such little feedback. I want to just light a fire to all of it and blow it all up and pull back and just go, I'm done with all of it. And when I have those low moments, don't you know, something comes through, like something so the feedback I needed comes through of a person who really heard something I shared, something I created, and just needs this container. And I come back to my why, And I feel like, and if any of you have gone on the journey of self-inquiry, of self-love, of getting to know yourself on a deeper level, of diving into your natal birth chart, of diving into your human design, I am a generator and I am an activator, and I thrive on when I learn something or I gain a lesson. It's a calling in me to share it. I thrive on sharing what works for me, So yes, becoming a yoga teacher and my yoga journey has worked for me, and I just have to share, and all the things I learn along the way, and learning astrology or reading meaningful books that help me tap into that frequency of feeling home. Like when I sit in stillness and I grab a book from a favorite author that just speaks to me, I get so excited and like lit up inside to like open the book and dive into the next chapter. And it takes me back to this frequency of home, of feeling held, of remembering how loved I am just for being me, my true essence. And in those moments, I feel comforted. I feel nourished. I feel nurtured. I feel safe. I feel protected. So I guess what I wanted to share is asking yourself, what gives you the frequency of home? And maybe reminding somebody out there that you don't have to travel thousands and thousands of miles. And I'm not poo-pooing traveling. Traveling is expansive. I'm called to travel to certain places. Go there, when your soul is guided to. But remember, wherever you go, there you are. And the frequency of home is within. It's not without. It's not in the next move you're going to make. It's not in the next job you're going to take. It's not in the next relationship you're going to have. It's not in the next accomplishment you're going to have financially. It's not in the next 1,000 followers that you're going to gain. It's the frequency of home, I think, is a remembering of your true essence, and it's found inside of you, So I encourage you to do what takes you there. Yes, pulling back sometimes is needed. Getting still. Taking your shoes off, walk on the earth, go outside, feel the sun. So much healing and so much presence and so much growth happens from connecting to nature, that I never realized years ago. I mean, I'm a different person. As you grow and you evolve, I think you grow into, if you're open, it's the only thing required to stepping into your highest potential is willingness, is being willing. And I do believe the doors open, the teacher arrives, the book arrives, out of no way away, out of no way away. We only have to be willing. And home is always available to us. It's the frequency. Finding your frequency of what brings you there, Meditation, get on your mat. Shake it out, go dancing, laugh, play, be joyful. It's summertime. And this is the season of the sun, of feeling alive, of feeling expansive, of letting go of limiting beliefs, of letting go of judgment. Who cares what anyone thinks? Do what lights you up. Shine your freaking light, I don't know. This is the beauty of getting older. I'm going to tell you, my hashtag 50 and flourishing year. And it's almost coming to in a few months, I'm going to be turning another corner, celebrating another cycle around the sun. And it's like, I don't know, it's the beauty I feel. It's like this giving less. I just have this freedom of, I don't really care, about judgments. Like, I'm going to do what I'm called to do, and I'm going to share what I'm called to share, and be in joy. And it's okay to feel joy. And I know there's so much heaviness going on in the world, and I'm not saying do what you can to help, do what you can to offer of yourself in any way, shape, or form, But remember, you are here to feel at home in yourself, and you're here to feel and be in joy. So, yeah. Heal what needs to heal. Heal what's ready to be healed. So I did, because it's so fun. And if you want to join me on Insight Timer, I have been doing monthly full moon meditations and a pick a card reading. And it's been so fun. My container there is so fun. I really, 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 really would love to see you there, meet you there. So I'll leave the link, all the links in the show notes. Flourish with Lisa on Insight Timer, Flourish with Lisa on Instagram now, and Flourish with Lisa on YouTube now. Meet me there because it's so great. So I like to end, I'm going to end with, I picked 2 cards. I'm just like asking, what is the message for every soul who's meant to hear this? And I picked, everyone is my teacher. And it says, every person I come into contact with is my teacher. When I am triggered, I recognize my shadow self has a lesson to learn. And so there it is, what I just spoke about. Everything that's life is happening for us. It's not happening to us. So recognize whatever's going on in your life and whatever you're feeling in the moment. It's there to help you take that next step up the ladder as we climb the ladder to our higher self, our highest potential of abundance, of joy, of thriving, and of living an inspired life and loving ourselves unconditionally, really embodying self-love. Remember, everything is here as our teacher. And secondly, I picked a Power of Surrender card, and we are guided to surrender to trust. And it says, trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what you do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. So, I like this. So this is, maybe some of you have made a decision or you're about to. Let go of the fear of what anyone else thinks. Do it because you know it's right for you and for no other reason. You know what's right for you, and that will always take you on the right road, on the right path. Feel confident when you're following what lights you up. When you're following that expansion, you can really just feel confident that you're choosing right. And it's in your body. We feel yes and we feel no in the body. We can feel it. We feel when it's a heck yes. We feel when it's a no way. So trust yourself and trust whatever decisions you're making right now. Let go of judgment. Let go of what other people think. Following your bliss. Yeah. So thank you. Thank you for tuning in. And if you do feel moved to share this podcast with a friend, I'd love it if you leave a review. Let me know that you enjoy this container. And I will meet you right back here. And I hope to see everybody real soon. Have a beautiful week. Namaste.